This is not a tale crafted for entertainment. It is a direct window into a reality so intense that many people outside Zimbabwe may never truly grasp it. For countless farming families, danger begins not with storms or droughts, but with the shadow of one of Africa's most formidable animals, the African buffalo. When these beasts emerge from the bush, livelihoods tremble, entire herds vanish, and human lives are placed on a razor's edge. To understand their struggle, picture an animal that weighs more than 900 kilograms, stands as tall as a grown man's chest, and possesses the temperament of a creature sculpted purely for survival. The African buffalo is not gentle, nor cautious, nor predictable. It is raw power wrapped in thick muscle, forged by the harsh savannas, and feared even by lions. With a single lunge it can snap wooden posts, tear through steel wire, and send full-sized cattle tumbling like toys. When a buffalo charges, everything in its path becomes irrelevant. It does not stop. It does not look back. It simply destroys. Zimbabwe currently holds more than 90,000 of these giants roaming in the wild. The number seems impressive, until you see what even a small fraction can do. A single herd, when pushed out of its grazing territory, can invade farmland and cause economic devastation overnight. Every year, buffalo cause an estimated loss of $30 to $40 million. That number is not theoretical. It represents orchards crushed under hooves, irrigation lines torn apart, fences smashed like glass, and livestock dragged off or fatally wounded. In peak seasons, a single farm can lose 40 to 60 cattle within a week. For many families, that drop, more than 30% of their annual income, is the difference between survival and collapse. Their behavior makes them even more dangerous. Buffalo rarely announce their presence. They hide in thick, thorny bushes, waiting until the perfect moment to bolt forward with terrifying speed. What once looked like peaceful farmland transforms instantly into a battlefield. The air becomes heavy with tension. Every rustle, every shadow, every faint breath of wind may signal an attack. Faced with this escalating threat, the Zimbabwean government knew action was necessary. In 2022, alongside Zimparks and the World Wildlife Fund, a long-term strategic plan was implemented to control buffalo populations while maintaining ecological balance. It was not a decision made lightly. Buffalo are a native species, a vital part of the natural environment, and a piece of Africa's untamed identity. But when wildlife and human life collide, balance must be restored. That is where the controlled hunting program began, not as sport, not as entertainment, but as a defensive measure and conservation tool. Only a limited number of permits, usually 60 to 90 per year, are issued by the Ministry of Environment. Each license is tied to strict conditions. Hunters must prove years of experience, pass evaluations, and operate only under direct supervision. After a buffalo is taken down, a full report must be submitted within 24 hours including the animal's weight, age, location, and photographic evidence. Even a single violation results in permanent blacklisting. However, permits and paperwork do nothing to lessen the danger. Hunting buffalo is among the most perilous tasks in all of Africa. These creatures can sprint at 57 kilometers per hour and are notorious for turning around mid-pursuit to attack those behind them. Even when wounded, they refuse to flee. Instead, they circle through the brush, waiting for the hunter to approach, then strike. Many experienced hunters consider buffalo the most dangerous large animal on the continent not because of size but because of intelligence, persistence, and brutality. Their herds operate with a collective awareness. If one senses danger, the entire group may charge together, moving as a single unstoppable wave. Dust rises, hooves shake the ground, and the air fills with an unmistakable rumble that means only one thing: either run or fight. Because of this, hunting teams are never small. Regulations require at least 7 to 10 members per operation. Each equipped with protective clothing, reinforced boots, long-range radios, and gear designed to withstand the weight and force of a buffalo strike. Rifles are chosen with precision, .375 H&H Magnum, .416 Rigby, and .458 Lot, firearms known for deep penetration and immediate stopping power. Yet even these powerful weapons are not always sufficient. Buffalo have dense muscle layers, thick bones, and an ability to absorb impact that defies belief. Many hunters add thermal optics, GPS trackers, and durable scopes to avoid being ambushed from behind. 1 second of distraction is enough to turn a hunter into prey. Buffalo do not hesitate. They do not warn. They simply attack. Despite the danger, positive results have begun to appear. In many rural regions, livestock losses have dropped by more than 60%. Attacks on humans have decreased by about 35%. For the first time in years, farmers can raise cattle with a sense of guarded optimism. Their children walk to school with less fear. Their fields flourish without constant distraction. This improvement, balancing conservation with protection, shows that controlled hunting, when executed with discipline and science, can be an effective tool. Still, the threat has not vanished. Buffalo are resilient survivors, and their behavior shifts with seasons, droughts, migratory patterns, and food availability. Therefore, the government continues to invest in community programs. These initiatives teach residents how to read buffalo tracks, recognize signs of herd movement, and understand buffalo behavior. Farmers learn how to respond without provoking attacks and how to call for help when danger approaches. Many farms now reinforce their fences with steel frames, motion detectors, and solar-powered alarm systems. These early warnings give families precious time to move livestock to safety. Yet even with progress and technology, the central question remains unchanged: how far should humans go in controlling buffalo populations? Should more emphasis be placed on hunting, or should prevention and education take precedence? The answer does not lean fully in one direction. It lies in balance. Protect the wildlife that defines Africa's wilderness while ensuring the people who live alongside these creatures can survive and thrive. And that balance is tested most during direct encounters, moments where courage meets instinct, where human resolve meets raw animal power. It was during such a moment that the heat rose from the ground like waves, shimmering over the dry grasslands. Fallen branches lay scattered like bones, and long trails carved into the soil showed the unmistakable signs of heavy movement. Without exchanging a single word, our entire team understood. The herd had arrived. The forest behind us felt unnaturally quiet, as if even the birds were holding their breath. The earth still carried the deep grooves left by buffalo hooves, the scent of trampled grass hanging thick in the air. We could sense them, massive, fierce males, pushed out of the deeper forest by competition or drought, now drifting dangerously close to the edge of the village. This was not the time for hesitation. Armed with rifles, knives, radios, and a determination forged through countless encounters, we split into teams. Some approached from the air in helicopters. Others advanced by all-terrain vehicles, weaving through narrow paths choked by thorn bushes. Everyone moved with practiced precision, each step calculated. The land fell silent. No buffalo was allowed to cross into the village. If even one managed to slip past us, the devastation would be beyond repair. The battle for the safety of the community had already begun. Just as the team prepared to rest, a signal reached us. The herd was circling the lower bushes. We moved immediately, each step controlled and silent. A buffalo appeared far in the distance. Its silhouette stood out against the grass. I held my breath, aligned my shot, and waited. The moment was perfect. The round struck true. Clean and precise. Under the scorching sun, when the air felt thick and heavy, news came that a lead buffalo had been spotted. The entire team shifted instantly into alert. As it pushed through the thicket, David steadied his aim. His shot echoed across the field. The giant fell without a sound. Success does not come from chance. It is built from preparation, discipline, and courage. Just when we thought the mission was complete, another large buffalo emerged from the bushes. Its footsteps were slow but heavy. 2 shots rang out. The beast dropped instantly. The land cruiser carrying the hard-earned trophy moved slowly back toward the village. Inside, the team remained silent, though pride shone in their eyes. The quiet satisfaction of protecting the land we love carried more weight than words. We were willing to face fatigue, danger, and uncertainty to keep our fields safe, to preserve the peace of the village, and to honor the responsibility handed down to us by generations. If you found this story meaningful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Join us again as we continue exploring, experiencing, and protecting the wild lands that sustain us.